Chris Ockley, Missouri track fanatic and running junkie here, the 2016 Class 4 Sectional 2 at Warrenton with Webster Groves Jr. Gabi Kohring. Did I get that right?
Yeah.
And having a phenomenal year. Looks like you're one of the top runners in the state. And let's see, you said last fall you were hurt, but were able to make it to state and place in the 60s. And then in state track, you were, what, 4th in 32?
Yeah.
And then ran on the 4x8. And then this year, you've just been tearing it up week after week. And you said you 2 weeks ago found out you had a stress fracture in your hip area.
Yeah.
And so you've been just biking, and this is your first race back, and obviously went pretty well to win the sectional race. Tell me, obviously with another one of the state's best and Jim Sadoff of Hickman, tell me what you were thinking coming off the bike and coming into the race today.
Well, my first race back was actually districts.
Okay, right, yeah.
It was a little scary coming back because it was like my hip was still hurting, but not at the point that it was originally. So it was like a big risk. Am I going to make the 3 miles?
Sure.
Am I not? And I think it was a good choice to run districts because now I feel more prepared for state, and I can complete 3 miles without too much pain.
Right. So what was the goal today? Did you even think about winning, or just getting through and not aggravating your hip as well and qualifying, or what were you thinking coming in?
I mean, the goal definitely was to qualify as a team and just get the whole team there and hope the hip doesn't hurt.
Sure.
And just kind of do my best.
Yeah. Well, obviously pulled away for the win. Do you remember what time?
I think around like 1905 maybe.
Okay.
I don't know.
And where did you pull away from Jim at?
I'm not quite sure.
Okay.
I don't know.
Well, do you, obviously after last week, and you said you feel better this week, what do you feel like going into next week? Obviously, you, like I said, you posted some phenomenal results, and looks like you could be one of the top 5 or 10 at state. Have you thought about goals for next week, or are you just going to run your best and see where that puts you?
I'm going to try and do some more hill work, definitely. Sure. Those weeks off have kind of put me back a little bit, but just try my best and end the season on a high note.
Yeah.
Try to.
And what's it like getting the whole team there, boys and girls?
It's very exciting. It's definitely a lot better to go as a team than as an individual. So.
Right. Having experienced the state course last year for the first time, or did you make it as a freshman also?
I was only an alternate as a freshman.
Okay. What did you get from that experience that you'll take towards next week, and what did you learn, or what will you improve on next week from last year?
I think like it can be overwhelming with all the people there, so just like knowing what the course is like kind of takes away some of that stress.
Sure.
Like knowing where the hill is and how it feels on that hill definitely takes away from all the scariness.
Right. Well, you've obviously placed 4th in 3,200 last spring, but what's, if you place in the top 4 or 5, what have you thought about what that would feel like, and have college coaches come knocking and just, as a junior, be one of the top runners in the state?
I don't know what that would feel like. Probably pretty good.
Yeah. Well, congratulations. You've had a great season so far, and hopefully the hip holds up, and stay healthy, and good luck Saturday.
Thank you.
All right, appreciate it. Thank you.